Boom! Hey internets. Good question from David Carter. He asked, how do you turn a t-shirt brand into a lifestyle brand? And immediately I have a couple points on this which could give value to the community. First of all, I think early in my career when I would speak with other designers, we would say, oh, it's just a t-shirt brand when people are just doing t-shirts and hats and printables. But as you know, if you're on my channel, I always say you should start a brand with t-shirts because it's very forgiving, even if you want to go into cut and sew apparel or garments, because it's just another level up of mistakes that can happen. So t-shirts are very forgiving. In any case, I have an example, like a case study, and one of the ones I always use is tribal gear. So tribal is especially in a lot of its heyday. Now it still ships internationally all over the world, still a very strong brand, especially in terms of hip-hop culture, b-boying, all the four elements of hip-hop, that sort of thing. And so it's immersed in graffiti. It's one of the graffiti-inspired t-shirt or clothing brands that really transcended out through time. And I think that company, although it did some cut and sew, really was a cultural brand. It really Tribal is my example of a lifestyle brand, but they did it with executing t-shirts and hats. The stuff that we do at Boulevard, for example, for the most part, our biggest categories are t-shirts and hats, and obviously you guys know I design apparel, so that's a part of it as well. But in terms, like, the perception, I think, is that it's more of a full collection, and we do have our collection, but again, primarily sales-wise, it's t-shirts and hats that are our biggest categories. So what is the difference? I think the difference is, because there's a lot of t-shirt brands that do kind of subpar work in terms of communicating a culture, or like really wrapping themselves around an ideology. So I think that's the difference, and that sounds very thematic. It sounds very conceptual, and it actually, in a lot of ways, it is. But that's why I think it's important to have a heritage. It's important to have a backstory to your brand, right? You come up with a cool name and cool logo. Those are elements of what creates strong branding. But having an overall story, this is another way of storytelling. And that makes it easier for everyone. It makes it easier for sales. It makes it easier to communicate the brand through even customers and retail, if you have strong branding and strong story. So that's my answer. Hope that helps. You have any other questions, any comments, anything you want to add to the situation, drop it all down below. Follow the kid on social media when you get a chance. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.